morning, YouTubers. Welcome back to Allotment Diggers. Well, I can tell you, it's been an absolute nightmare out there. Bloody rain. It's honestly, God, it's like Venice. I think we're going to get the same sort of start as we got last year. Loads and loads and loads of rain. I hope not, but I think that's what we're going to get. And it caused lots of problems last year, but I've not been able to work outside. I have got a video I'm going to show you. Obviously, pointless doing a bloody video if I haven't got one to show you. But what I'm pointing out is over the winter break, it's been absolutely freezing. -10 it got down to one night. It was absolute bitter cold. Everything completely froze over. And then now it's the rain, the turn of the rain, so everything's sodden. I have got jobs out there waiting to go. I've got projects I've been working on, and I can't. Well, I would love to have shown you me actually setting it, doing it, but I can't do it because there needs two of us to actually set this thing into position. And once I got it up there, then I can show you what we've been doing. It's for the birds. And talking about the birds, we've going to do part 3 of the birds what visit my allotment. 100 foot around my allotment, which includes the tree right at the back. The trees are just at the back of my plot. I'm going to say just at back, right at the back of my plot. So and what the birds what come on my plot as well. So I'll put a series of clips together to show you. I'm not put any music to them. I'm just gonna see them in their natural state. And then what we'll do is I'll tell you a bit about these birds after you've seen the video. So let's go and have a look at these birds. A new lot of birds which I've actually recorded over the last 3 months, and some of them, a couple of them anyway, are really special. I've been trying to get these on camera for 12 months, guys, so here we go. Check this out. Look at this here, little edge sparrow. Absolutely beautiful. Well, oops. Don't normally get that. I have to wait hours and hours and hours to get a shot like this. And this bugger is sat next to Debbie's plot watching her working. Well, isn't he cute? What he's doing there is eating the seeds off Ross's giant pansies. African pansies, African, I forget the name of them. They're like a yellow flower. Daisy, a yellow daisy, that's what they are. He's getting ready to jump. He's getting ready to go, so. Where is he? Oh look guys, that there is a red-winged thrush. They're not uncommon. They come over here in the winter. They overroost over there, and they live in well, where it is now. In oh bloody crow! I hope it don't spook it. No, it hasn't. But they live here over winter, and then they move back into Eastern Europe. But yeah, it's a welcome sight. And the reason why you can tell it's a red-winged thrush is on its head it's got like a white stripe. Let's see if we can get a bit closer. Oh yeah, little bugger. But anyhow, I hope you saw that. But yeah, that is what you call a red-winged thrush. Don't normally see them, but that's a little wren, all fluffed up, puffed up. Yeah, chirping away. That's what they sound like. Isn't that fantastic? I don't normally get to see them. I'm very fortunate. Preening himself, getting ready for spring. Just like that, he is gone. Oh, come back. Getting a second bite of cherry here, guys. Absolutely amazing. There he is, little robin. Probably got his nest in there or something like that, or what? Well, right pile of starlings there. So there you go. Right, starting from A to Z basically. Let's go in that order. Now you got the coal tit, lovely little bird. Can be mistaken for the blue tit or even the great tit. Very hard to distinguish them unless you're up close and you can see them. If you hear them, obviously you know what they sound like. That's if you know what they sound like, and I do know what they sound like. I hear them. I know they're there before I see them basically. But the differences are, like the great tit, it's got a big black. It's got yellow belly with a big black band right down his crest, right down the front of his belly. Whereas the blue tit is a smaller bird, got a yellow belly but a little bit of a black marking. That's where the people get confused. The great tit's slightly bigger than the blue tit. However, the coal tit's a little bit smaller than the blue tit, but not much smaller, and they look very similar. The only way you can tell them apart is the head, really. It's the big white patches here and the black marks, as you saw in the picture or in the video. So that's one way to, that's how I distinguish them. And then the dunnet or the edge sparrow, that's another bird which can be confused for the house sparrow. Again, we've got a really good picture there. That's why I put that one back on to see it real, so you can see what it looks like. Beautiful bird. The edge sparrow, the difference between the two is the beaks. Now the edge sparrow's got a pointy beak, whereas the house sparrow's got a bulbous beak. So that's how you can tell them apart. Now, one of these end teeth moments with the goldfinch finches, every time I try to get them on camera, they just disappear. Or when you haven't got the camera there on, bloody perched on the spade looking at you, and you're thinking, camera's in the greenhouse, I can't get the bugger, and it's there looking at me and singing to me. As soon as you move, they're off. Anyhow, we got lucky there. There was actually feeding off Ross's, I think they're called giant daisies, might be pansies, daisies I think they are. They're an African variety. They grow to about 6 to 8 foot tall, and yeah, that's where we caught them. And then we catch the greenfinch, which I've mistaken a few times for the goldfinch, but the greenfinches, a pair of them, there actually is more than a pair, there's about 3 or 4 pairs. We got really lucky, right through the arch, right at the back of the allotments. I saw this thing move, and now we got the camera and zoomed through it, and there they were, eating the rose hips off the back of the allotments. Now them bushes are there, was put there for the birds, that very reason. And then we got lucky with the red-winged thrush. Now the song thrush looks very much like it, except for the white band on the red wing, on it over the top of his eye, on his head. Now they're also called, I think they're called fieldfares as well. And what they do, they come in from Eastern Europe, they overwinter over here, and what the sort of places they like to be is where there's a field, and then they've got trees around the field, and this is the perfect place for them at the back of my allotments, because there's like a playing field at the back there, where they play football and rugby and all that lot in the Saturday and Sunday leagues. So it's perfect for them. And then we get the red. That should be called the blur. Every time I see that bugger, it's like a blur going past. And we really got lucky with that. It was actually singing as well. I was chuffed about that. That was one I really wanted to get on camera. And then we got the mistral, the mistral, was it M-I-S-T-L-E thrush, slightly bigger than the song thrush, and totally sound different between the song thrush and the red-winged thrush. There is a golden thrush on it. Golden thrushes on here as well. We'll get them on camera soon, I tell you. Lovely bird, top of the tree. And we've got to mention the starlings. There's another bird what was on the allotment which we've actually recorded as well. Any bird what comes on, we're gonna do the list of them all basically. What you know, and to finish it all off, we got the little robin. Now that robin ain't the same robin what's come on my plot for the last 3 years. That's a young robin. That probably about 12-month old, and its mummy or its daddy is long gone. They only live for about 3 years, unfortunately, and then they die, and then it's usually the youngsters that take over the territories. There's a few robins on here, and we got really lucky with him. I actually got a decent picture of him for a change. So yeah, that was a robin. So yeah, they're the birds what we've actually caught. However, I was setting me rat traps the other day around my chickens and putting poison down and what have you to get rid of, you know, just like basically to kill any rats what had actually gone into my compost bins. And we set this live trap up, and I was doing a little bit of work on the front, and they had snap. I thought, I can't have caught a rat. Anyway, we goes round, and this is what we caught in the trap. This is not what I intended to catch. A little what do you call it? Blackbird in my trap. There's no damage to it. It's perfectly fine. But what we're going to do, we're going to release it and we're going to let it go. Come on. Oh, there you go. Supposed to catch rats, that, not bloody birds. This is why they're so good, these traps. They don't kill. And as you just saw there, we just released a little blackbird back into the trees at the back there. Hopefully he won't make the same mistake again. And well, it's supposed to catch rats. Unfortunately, he caught the little blackbird, but as you've seen there, no harm, and these are absolutely fantastic, aren't they? So, catch and release. Yeah, a little bloody blackbird. He didn't like me letting him go, did he? He flew off there making a right racket, but the good thing about them traps is they don't damage the birds or the whatever gets caught in them. And there was a big piece of bread in there. He woofed that bloody bread down before they got round there to let him go. But yeah, that was a bit of good news. And so what I decided to do now is come down in the evening, set the traps, come down in the morning before it starts to get light, and then release all the traps. So I'm not catching any birds in them. I don't want to catch birds, to be quite honest with you. It's rats that I'm after, and the poisons I've been putting in. I'll show that video, that'll be coming up shortly, about the poisons and what have you, how we deal with what we've got to do to keep the bloody rat population under control. So yeah, that was that. Then the last thing I want to tell you about is, like I say, was the chicken. She's not well, and yeah, it looks like Danielle might not be with us for much longer, unfortunately. I was thinking about, like I say, taking them home and keeping them ones at home and then getting a new flock. Probably do that in around about June. And just as we speak, the sunshine comes out, but everything's absolutely sodden out there now, so I can't do nothing. Really can't. I have got another video that I'm going to show you shortly. It's me doing my muscle burrow leaks. I do it pretty much the same as a lot of people. Point in case, I think Sean Alt channel, he does it the exact same way as me. So if you can't wait for that video from me, why don't you pop over there and have a look at what he's up to and what he's been doing. I forget the name of the leaks. I did say the leaks what he was doing, but I can't think what the name of the leaks were. But I'm doing muscle burrow anyway, and yeah, I'll show you that in the next episode. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. So from Allotment Diggers, bye bye for now.